いえ、滅相もありません。ここでいいでしょう。誰にも聞かれません。
何をか申してみよ。
村の春男がおかしなことをしているようで、日が沈むと村を出てそのまま夜明けまで戻ってこないのです。夕べ後をつけたら墓所の近くにあるあばら屋で野党と会っていました。
野党だと？それは気になるな。
Hello everybody and welcome to my broadcast of Ghost of Tsushima from the PlayStation 4. This is Newf Nukem. Hopefully you'll enjoy the stream. If you have any questions, comments, or anything that you'd like to share, just please feel free to leave them in the chat.
よく話してくれた。
とんでもございません。
So, quick update. It's been a few weeks now since I actually played this game, and no, I have not beaten this. Right now, I am actually looking at the map here. Still quite a lot to do. As you can see, there are 3 sections to this game. This is the first part of the island. Then there's the second part, and ultimately, I think, well, there's just 3 segments in the island: Azuhara, Toyotama, and Kimiyagata. So I'm still on the first part. I got quite a bit of that done though. But yeah, it's a fun game so far. I'm really enjoying it. Home by the Azumo Cemetery. Alright, guess I gotta get out of here. Find me a gate. There's just some supplies down here in the corner. Those always come in handy. Kunai is full. I got only 1 smoke bomb, 1 sticky bomb, 1 smoke bomb. I guess I should check my map and see where am I going. I'm totally going away from that. Alright, it's time to go on horseback here. This on foot stuff is for the, well, birds. Let's rock and roll, baby. Cemetery. Already closed anyway. Oh, gotta jump off, see something down there. Check that out. Hey, I found some singing crickets. Well, Chimney cricket. Oh, we're getting close. It's gotta be just over this bridge. Am I gonna have to fight some ghosts? Let's go oversee. Oh. Looks like an old abandoned house. Alright. Stay here, boy. It's time to go investigate. Somebody set a campfire here. They cooked hot dogs and never invited me. Not cool. Old bandages. Someone set a meal. See, I told you they didn't invite us. I didn't watch the house. hiding in the grass. Hey, what's up, everybody? Thanks for stopping by, checking out the stream. If you're able to leave a comment in the chat, just let me know. We'd love to make sure that the comments section's actually working. It's a really cool game, gotta say. I like it a lot. It's definitely a lot more playable for me than something like Sekiro was. Sekiro was a cool game too, and it's right, but Sekiro had a really steep difficulty curve. Oh, they got company. How's everybody doing tonight? First time I've actually played this game in a little while. I was pretty hardcore on it, and then it just kind of got, you know, life caught up to me a little bit, and I never got around to playing too much. So I really want to finish this game, so I think I'm going to try to put a good haul on it. It takes quite a few hours. There's a lot of missions in it, and I like to do a lot of the side quests and stuff. My guy Jin already, he's already powered up pretty good because I've done a lot of the side missions from this first segment of the island. And it definitely pays off because when I started this game, I found like the combat was a little bit difficult at first, and that's just because I really wasn't upgrading and stuff as much. But now that I've kind of upgraded it and got a few more weapons, like the kunai or the shurikens, as you say, those are awesome. The kunais really get you out of a bind, you know, when you go up against your big armored guys, just throw a couple of the shurikens at them and yeah. Alright, looks like I gotta go confront these guys now. Make sure my... Oh. Good showdown. Like I can see a couple of you guys in the chat, just like I said, I'm not sure if it's working or not, so if you're able to type something just to say hi, that would be awesome. There we go, that's good. Ashtray, how you doing, man? It's been a long time. Thanks for dropping that in the chat. Just always like to know this stuff is working, because I don't know how many times I go to broadcast and something never works right, so hope you're doing good, man. It's been a while. I'll have to try to get you on Gaming After Dark some week if you're interested. It's been a while, and it's been a while for me actually streaming. Like, weeks, probably even a month even now since I streamed anything, and it's kind of weird. Oh. Come back here, bitch. Okay, shoot him from the ridge, that's awesome.
ただの百姓なのに。
Crazy. Arrows. Yeah, work kind of sucks, man. I know my show is, yeah, this game's awesome, man. Love this game. It's easy to play. Once you get kind of used to it and stuff, it's really good. There's a little bit of filler in it, but that's kind of, you know, typical, I guess, for these kind of games, you know.
金が欲しいのではなく、猛虎が去った後のことを考え、人助けをしたいのです。
Well, they did a hell of a job with this, man.
ならばアザモ浦に連れて行こう。あそこなら安全だ。
I like the showdown fights are pretty cool in this game. When you're fighting like the boss, you know, and you got to figure out their pattern.
止まれ。野党どもが何の用だ。村には入れんぞ。
You're working right now. Say, man, you gotta make the money for the games, right? Nice. I don't know if I'll go that far. I mean, I love the game, but platinum games for me, man, it just takes too much time. So I got so many games to play a lot of times. You know, I like to get as many of the. I like to do most of the missions at least, complete most of the game. You know. Hey, youngest, what's going on, man? How are you doing? Well, hopefully this will be backwards compatible, or on the PS5, or whatever you call it. You know, I don't know what kind of features it would have, what kind of benefits it would have for being on a PS5. I mean, it already looks pretty stunning. I mean, I'm playing this right now. I mean, on a base model PS4, and it's just incredible. I actually watched a Digital Foundry side-by-side comparison of this game, and the PS4, the standard PS4 version, held up extremely well versus everything else. So, that's what I got to do here now. That's done. Travel, crafting resources for sale. I want to do that one, The Legend of Teodormi. Resume tale. I guess I gotta go that way. Oh, there's a door in this camp. I can get out through. Woohoo! Ride through the camp with the pants on fire. Yeah, I'm sure there's gonna be some. I mean, if it is on, if you know, you can play this in the PS5, I'm sure there will be something. So, stop off and see this guy over here, a merchant. He's got anything cool. Oh, he's just selling kits. I need actual stuff. Okay, well, there's a door to go this way. So this way. This game definitely reminds me an awful lot of Assassin's Creed, though. Which is not a bad thing, you know, because I like Assassin's Creed, and I kind of like this, I kind of like this era better, if you know, like the feudal Japan era, the samurai stuff. I think that's really, really cool. And I do enjoy this a bit more. Like, I can say I find this one a little bit more focused overall than the other one, than the Assassin's Creed Odyssey per se. Oh, I don't think I set a mission objective here. The Violet Crown, north of Azamo. Okay. I'll show you, man. If you look right here in the game, not very far. That's it. Look, that's the first island right here. That's it. I haven't even touched this part yet. So I have still got a lot to do. There's the second part, there's the third section. So, yeah, I have got a lot of work to do, bro. A lot of work to do. So like I said, it's a big reason I'm always hesitant on open world games, because I just find that they're seriously daunting, man, for me. I lose track. What the fuck was that? That's the problem with me, man. I lose track, and I don't know. I get, like I said, and I'm so ADD when I play these things, you know. Like, even though I'm not diagnosed with ADD, but like I just constantly, like, I want to do everything, right? Yeah, they're very time consuming, and a lot of times I just feel like a lot of the missions, for the most part, don't feel like there's enough to the missions. There's you know. Yeah, Game Genie, thanks for yeah, I totally understand what you're saying there, man. If you haven't played a game, you don't want it to be ruined. I feel the same way. That's why I don't watch a lot of people streaming. Well, I can't watch people stream stuff like Fortnite, because I'm just not interested at all. And then if I'm watching somebody play a game that I'm interested in, I'll only watch enough just to figure out if I think, you know, something that I would like. Yeah, baby, that's how you do it. Dude, I just can't watch people play those games. I can barely watch anyone play, like, even Gears, as much as I love it, I can't really watch people play multiplayer games. It just doesn't jive for me, you know what I mean? Yeah, this stuff really takes a while, man. That was a big reason too. Like, Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild is such a massive game. You know, like, it's such a massive game. It's hard. Like, I enjoyed the other one. What was it? The remake of Link's Awakening? Like, you know, in this day and age where my time and money, are both short supply, these really long games don't jive with me so much anymore. Like, I would have been fine if this was a story-based narrative that was just kind of like, hey, you go to point A, you point B, you beat it. I would have been fine with that too. You know, God of War was long, but just long enough, if that makes any sense. Like, God of War was almost too long for me, but it didn't overstay its welcome. I felt like when I finished God of War, I was like, that was almost perfect, you know, perfect length. It was a little shade long, but not crazy. Do I not have any fucking arrows? What the fuck am I doing here? Okay, it's just my arrows are full. Jesus Christ, you fucking arrow motherfucker. This fucking idiot just standing there like fucking... This fucking guy takes forever to draw his fucking bow. Oh my god. Come on, dude. Like, fucking, how long does it take you to string that fucking bow? Oh my god, man. Slowest fucking archer ever, though. Holy fuck, compared to other games. Now, what are you gonna give me, you fucking old geezer? Oh yeah, when I was youngest man, I would easily, like, I'd sit down and I'd finish games literally, like, I'd buy a game and I'd have the game beat in a day or two. I got me some tandoori chicken. Oh. Yeah, I decided to stream this on the YouTube because the last few times I tried streaming on Twitch, I fucking couldn't get anybody over there, so I was just like, yeah. So he's just gonna sit there and play his music, is he? Is there a nice, easy way to get down here? Hey, what's going on, JP? How you doing, brother? Games are not as long as they used to be. I don't know. I find a lot of them are longer now. These open world games are like an easy 40 plus, it seems like, on the average. 20-hour game, man. 20, 25, 30 at tops. That's perfect for me. That's all I need. Looks like we got a place down there. I'm gonna come down here and just do a little discovery, see what I'm missing down here. Before like I said, I'm really trying to complete this island too. Like, let me just see on the map. Oh yeah, it's over by this. It's over by the base here, or whatever. The undiscovered location, undiscovered country, where no man has gone before. Oh, I think I may have gone over past it. No, it's up here, whatever it is. Let's go, horsey. Fox Dad. Oh. Hey, who's this person? Alright, Fox. Lead me to the den. These little things are cool in this game. Following the foxes and stuff. Justin, how you doing, man? You keeping well, bro? Been a long time since we chatted. At some point, hopefully, I'll get up to your way for a visit. Holy shit, Fox, where are you going? Holy fuck. Where's this Fox going? Oh, it's supplies down here in the old boat. Nice. We're getting close. See, look like a monument out there on that shoreline. Honor to the shrine, just in time. Time to pet the fox. Yeah, can we just forget this year ever happened, get rid of it? I hear ya. It's been brutal, like, in every sense of the word. It's been, like, it feels like there's been absolutely no good news this year at all. It's just been utter disgusting. Oops. Oh, there's something out there in an island too. Maybe we should go out there. I think that's exactly where I'm going. I'm going to go out to that island. Why won't I surface? The fuck is going on? My fucking dude won't come up. Oh, maybe I gotta take a boat out there. Okay, that was kind of weird. Does my dude automatically just go underneath the water? I don't know why you wouldn't come up. Press my buttons. Yeah, even the Black Panther died. I mean, my lord, like, it's just one thing after another. I didn't even know he was ill, to be honest with you. Well, there's really nothing out here. Came all the way out here for that. That was a bit of a... That was a bit of a pickle. Well, that's where I want to go. Yeah. Well, I guess it's not something you don't want people's pity and all that stuff, and he was trying to, you know, get movies made and different things, so I can totally understand. It's not something that I guess a lot of people just like add public knowledge, you know, but leather. See if these guys got anything to say out here in this on this wharf. So what games are you playing, Justin? Playing anything anything interesting? Hey, Portal player, what's going on, man? Thanks for stopping by and checking out the stream. It's been a couple of weeks now since I actually did this. I'm a little bit rusty. What the hell is that? Oh, that was the Fox Shrine. So this can't be the island. That sucks. Yeah, I was gonna say now with you get Microsoft Game Pass, man, you can play almost all the games on your PC now. So well, I guess he doesn't want to go through that water, right? I want to get to that island way the hell over there. Run like the wind, Jin. Pretty sure that's the one I'm looking at. Yep, that would be the one. Running in the night, in the middle, with the moon. Yeah, I bought a laptop 2 Christmases ago that should be half decent, but I've had nothing but pretty much trouble with it. It's an Acer Aspire, I forget the model, but it's got like got some pretty good stuff in it. It's got 8 gigs of RAM, the DDR4, AMD Radeon Vega mobile graphics chip, the AMD Ryzen 5 2500U, terabyte hard drive, you know. So it's not the shittiest one, but I don't know. I don't really play games on it anyway. But seriously, is that what it is? If I play the flute? Oh no, which one's the flute? How the hell do I even bring up the flute? Alright. Damn it, I wanted to do the standoff. And that's how you wipe out a camp, son. I just gave that guy the biscuits. Change your stance, basically. Yeah, I know that, man. I know about the stance. So how do you bring up I bring up the flute again. Need to get some regular arrows. Well, it's close to the island now. I think I can actually see it now. Now, if I do down on the D-pad, it is the life. Perhaps it's up, but whatever, it's all good. The Mongol ships off in the distance. I just gotta go get some chow. I'm getting starved. I might come back on and play a bit more of this after, but got a little bit of food first, probably. Gonna go out in Waku's Island. The Pillar of Honor. Oh, that guy. Twilight only as night death approaches. Cool. That was cool. Alrighty, I don't know what I got, but I'm sure it was worth it. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Oh. It must have been this. Oh, I must have earned this suit because I didn't have that on a minute ago. This fucking shit's cool. I like this suit. Kind of half black and half white. The Mongolians are coming. Well, they're already here. They're on the island. They killed his uncle. Or no, they got his uncle captured. So yeah, that's kind of what we're doing right now. What the hell is that thing going across the beach? Crab? Sand crabs. Did they just disappear? Haha. Then you get close to them. Well. Alright, let me hop out of here. Let me see here. So I did that. Can't fast travel there yet. Do I got any things here? Anything I can gear? What's your rating for this game? Actually, I think I remember giving it like an 8 out of 10 or an 88% kind of deal. I think it's just short of brilliant. I mean, graphically, it's a really good looking game. It's not the best looking game. I find that there is a lot of repetition, and the gameplay, like I said, the game starts out kind of strong, you know, and then it just kind of tails off a little bit. So, brother, you're preaching to the choir, man. I can't figure out for the life of me why they haven't just announced it yet. It blows my mind. I mean, this is September now, you know, or it's gonna be September today, and they haven't announced anything. Like, this would have never happened in the past. You know, I don't know why. If it's just the case that everybody's scared to go first, so that way the other person can come out and undercut them. I just say it doesn't matter. You come out and you give your price. If the other company wants to go lower, then you say, you know what, we're going to change our price. It's simple as that. Well, if anybody's scared, it's more so Sony than Microsoft, right? Because Microsoft's got the upper hand when it comes to having a more powerful console this time out. You know. I'm gonna take out this. I'm gonna go take out this camp over here. Why wouldn't Sony be scared? Well, I mean, I guess nobody's really scared. It's probably a bad. Sony's gonna look. Sony's gonna sell more. Sony's gonna sell more PlayStations anyway. Like that's a fact. But Sony likes to. No, having a more powerful console doesn't always mean more expensive. Heck, the PlayStation 4 was more powerful than the on the original Xbox One, and look what happened there. It actually was cheaper. Now I know that was largely due to the fact that Xbox decided to pack in that godforsaken Kinect in the box. But oh, I got a big dude here. You get 2 swords. I wonder is he gonna fake me? Jesus, I'm crappy at this tonight. Shit, asshole. This fucking asshole firing at me. Shit, what? Well, that's the part of the reason that I'm a little bit skeptical about even buying the Xbox Series X, because, you know, so far they haven't really shown off anything yet that makes me go, well, definitely want one, especially on day one. Halo is canceled, right? So at least got canceled, but at least delayed till probably late next year. You know. But the key component is going to obviously too be, the intangible here is going to be the fact that they have the Scarlet coming out, or the you know, the Series S, right? And that's really going to play an interesting role in how the rest of it plays out for sure. But they're not going to sell a lot of Series S's if you know. They're not going to sell a whole lot of Series S's if the Xbox Series X is say not drastically more expensive, right? It's not Phil's job to sell the PlayStation, dude, or sell the Xbox. It's not his job to sell it. He's doing a terrible. The messaging's been all over the place. That's one of the biggest problems. No, I'm going to disagree with that. I don't think that he has. Well, no, that is a very terrible message. They should always carry that you buy the Xbox. They're gonna have two this gen, Justin. It's not a more powerful. It's gonna be more powerful than the Xbox One X per se, but not as powerful as the Series X. And it's gonna be a console that'll let you play, you know, the next gen games with more of the features that a more capable console at a lower cost. That's ultimately what it comes down to. Let's see if I can bait these guys in. The fuck is that? Oh. Explosive arrows? Holy shit. Well, I'm not going to say it's doomed, but it's going to have a pretty rough start. Ultimately, it's going to come down to, you know, a lot of it's going to come down to what price they both come in at, right? Because Sony is obviously waiting for Microsoft to make the first move here. They know that, you know, they're going to do okay. Sony's going to do fine regardless, right? But they are waiting for Microsoft to go first because they want to. That's part of their marketing is they make Microsoft fuck up in the marketing by trying to go first. Microsoft comes out, tries to be like, yeah, our console is this much money, and then of course Sony comes in, always looks like the good guy because they wait and they go, well, yours is $4.99, ours is $4.49, right? Right off the bat they get the, oh, Sony is cheaper, Sony is better, Sony is, you know, great, right? So, you know, if it's $600 US, yeah, it's going to be pretty close to $800 in Canada, which is kind of scary. I'm not buying one this year. I'm not buying either console this year. You know, I just don't have the money for it this year, and I'm not really, nothing's really blowing my mind either, is to be like, oh, I need to have that console. You know, either one, really. Like, I haven't seen any games yet that just really, you know, scream next gen, so... Yeah, so Justin, yeah, so Microsoft's got two consoles coming. The Series X is their be-all, end-all. It's their powerful beast of a console. That's their next-gen console. And the Series S is basically going to be taking the place of, like, the S. So say if you don't have $800 to spend, and as far as we know at this point, we're thinking Ratchet and Clank, yeah, I don't know if that's going to come out on day one. That one does look really good. I mean, obviously, I want Spider-Man. I don't think Spider-Man looks like a PS5 game, or at least it was built for PS5. But it's going to be a good game. I would want to have it, you know what I mean? So, I mean, there's a lot of games to get excited about. There's no question. Yeah, I'm shocked they haven't shown it yet. I don't know what's going on. I mean, all of that stuff. But the current load times... yeah, the load times, I mean, the better textures, that sort of stuff. A lot of games at, you know, true 4K is definitely going to be a bonus. Because right now, I mean, you know, if you got the Xbox One X, there are quite a few games that do play at true 4K. But, well, you know, load times is not it's not, to me, it's not the be-all, end-all. Certainly not a system selling... I think what's going to be cool is having the solid-state drives do, like they said, is to be able to transfer, like, to be able to do more stuff in the world. Like you see that in Ratchet and Clank, where they have that, where the map kind of just opens up or whatever. I'm going to go back to this undiscovered location. You know, the solid-state drive is definitely gonna. Yeah, this one's really good actually. I'm shocked. This game does not have much at all in the way of loads. meters, undiscovered location. Probably another fox den. It's a survivor camp. Those can always come in handy. Yeah, I mean, it's amazing how some games are, you know, are certainly optimized and great, and then other games they're just unbelievably bad. You know, this.
素材が足りないようですね。
Yeah. Well, no, that's not bad. That one looks nasty. Oh, what the fuck is that? No thanks.
では、
Yeah, well, I'd be buying it because I love the last Ratchet and Clank game on PlayStation 4 was just unbelievably good. Have you guys noticed that though? Now that we're basically the games take so long in development, we're literally starting to get just like one game per generation. It's like nuts. They're kind of full here. Oh, we got that many linens? Holy shit.
素晴らしい品です。うまく使わせてもらいましょう。
Well, most of the IPs are owned, yeah, they're owned by the big companies, but I mean, how many studios? Microsoft's got how many studios now? 15 studios. Sony's got, you know, got 12, 13 studios or something of their own, you know. Yeah, it's crazy. Apparently, the only games we can get every year now are Call of Duties and Assassin's Creed games. Those are coming out the yin-yang, right? It's stupid, but anything else is just like, you know. So they've had one God of War this generation, and obviously that's it. There's been one God of War in the entire time the PS4 has been out. If you don't count the the remaster of God of War 3, you know, we've only had one Last of Us game come out in the PS4 generation. You know, so people talk about long times for these games, and it's not one company in particular. It's all of them. They're all to blame. Whatever's going on, and you'd think that, you know, by developing the tools, having sort of the engines and the tools at their disposals, that these games would not be like fucking taking for. Yeah, PS3 had 3 Uncharted games. You know, we've only had one Halo game. Outside of Master Chief Collection, which I don't technically count, because again, that's remasters of the old games. But we've only had one official Halo game this gen. We've actually had, well, at least have had 2 Gears of War games, which is pretty impressive. Not to mention they made the Coalition did Gears 4, then they did Gears they did Gears Ultimate Edition, Gears 4, and Gears 5. So like this is what I'm saying. Like, how come some studios can pump out at a decent rate, other studios are fucking just can't get anything done. It blows my mind, you know. So I'm gonna go fast travel this armor and go get some armor stuff here. Head off to another mission. Probably do one more mission here. Then I'm gonna go get some chow. I gotta cook tonight. I'm doing barbecue, baby. Theodori's armor. Upgrade the. There you go. Yeah, well, it's a good thing at least that we're getting fewer, but the quality has been pretty stable. That at least is has been good. But that's what scares me with Game Pass. And that's why with Microsoft, like I'm different. Like I like Xbox, but I'm not keen on their messaging. I'm not keen on their direction. Game Pass scares me. It scares me because, you know, I think we're just gonna get way too many games that just aren't fully realized, fully developed, and they don't care because they're gonna patch it with an update. People are just gonna go out and buy it. Yeah, there's just a lot of crap, man. Oh, I got a mission. Holy fuck, I got a mission way up there. Holy heck. I haven't even got any of this part of the map done. I'm gonna go to this campfire. And then I'm gonna travel over there. That's where I'm gonna do. Fast travel here. set the waypoint. Oh fuck, I think I could, hang on, could I fast travel there? No, I can't, because I haven't been there. Okay. There we go. Got a little trek ahead of me here. I mean, I don't want games every year either. I mean, especially if a game comes out all the time and the games suck. I mean, that's no good either, right? I definitely would rather the. Can I do a standoff? Yeah, baby, let's do the standoff. Let's go, bitch. Let's see what you got, son. Yeah, baby. Regulator, what's going on, man? Sorry about my controller. Yeah, that, not one of my crowning achievements there, brother. You know, I was having a good fucking time, man, but, it just got a bit much, man. Jesus, like, I don't get it. I don't get it. I consider myself to be a half-decent Gears player, but getting fucking wiped out like that was embarrassing. So yeah, I should have just turned off the game or took a fucking break, but I got a little pissed off and I slammed it off my concrete floor, and yeah, my Master Chief controller is no more. Sad. Would have been a little better if I had done it to a regular controller, you know, because you can buy the regular controllers anywhere, right? But fucking beating up a limited edition one like that was kind of suck. Well, Silent's an amazing player, I gotta give him that, man, but like, the fucking one-shot kills and the wall bounce and stuff was just getting on my nerves, man. General E-Rock, what's up, man? You need to buy another PS4 tomorrow. It all depends. Honestly, if you're planning to buy the PlayStation 5 right now, then just get a PS4. Because the PS4 Pro is just, you know, it'll get you through. It's a little bit cheaper. Personally, the PS4 Pro to me just doesn't offer enough difference over the current model. And I like the design of the PlayStation 4 much better than the Pro. The Pro is really bulky, it's really heavy. I don't like the power supply that they have with it. They got the big, fat, thick cord, and just a few things with the Pro I just never really liked. And I had the Spider-Man edition, right? I've only had one PS4 Pro, but, yeah. I would just get the Slim. If you are planning to buy a PS5, just get the Slim. The fuck is this, standoff road or what? Anyone else? Yeah, well, that's the thing, right? The fact that Game Pass is on PC, the fact that their money is all in the games as a service model, it's why I don't have faith in them trying to if selling consoles was a big deal to them, yeah, they would go all out, but they don't really give a shit. Like I said, they've already said it. They don't really care. They care about selling Game Pass subscriptions. They care about usernames. They don't care how they get them, right? but they're gonna want to sell some system, and chances are they're gonna sell a lot of the Series S, because the Series S is probably gonna be a very capable console that can play the next gen games and still do it at a decent entry level price. Like, I'm gonna say, I wouldn't be surprised if Series X is really expensive, but the Series S is gonna come in at like something stupid, like, you know, like $349 or something like that, right? Like, totally affordable, make people want to go get it. Personally, if it doesn't have a disk drive, I won't be buying it, period. So, holy fuck, how many standoffs are down here? These fucking islands like packed with people. It's the part in this game I hate. You get behind something. Yeah, man. Like I said, I'm just tired of it now. Just get it. Like, we've had it. This year has been fucking shit, right? This year has been fucking total shit between COVID and people dying and everything else. Like, just fucking get it out in the open already. Like, either give us really good news or give us the fucking bad news. But just give us freaking news, man. You know, that July show was fucking disaster as far as I'm concerned. Like, could have been way better. It was their time to come out and kill it, and they didn't kill shit. All they killed was my want for the new console. Never in the histories of any console have I been so, like, not gung-ho with the new gen, and that's the fucking truth. No. Never ever has a launch lineup for any console, and this goes for both PS5 and Xbox, have been so... It's almost like they weren't even prepared for this gen. I don't even know why they're even coming out with it. Like, you know what? Delay the systems till 2021 or 2022. You know? If it's going to be like this. Nobody's crying for a brand new console right now. Everybody's having lots of fun with their Xbox One and their PlayStation 4s. You know? You know, you're just gonna bring out new consoles that are capable of all sorts of shit, but then they're gonna be expensive. PS5 well, that's just it. If the PS5 digital comes in at say $399, then you're pretty much, you know, then you know that the Xbox Series S is gonna have to come in less than that one. Three upgrades available. Yeah, no shit, eh? I guess, like I said, we got to see what's going to happen here. Oh, it's the damn... Oh, man. Okay, guys, bear with me. I fucking suck at these bamboo things here. The first one or two are not so bad, but then it gets kind of stupid. L1, L1, square, L1, X. Okay. Oh, he's hit the wrong combos, man. Oh, close. Oh, come on. One button I'm missing there. Oh, keep hitting there. There you go. Oh no. L1, 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 square, L1, X. Oh my god. I did. I bought a copy of it under my last gaming profile, but I haven't, or did I have it on this one? I can't remember. I ended up getting rid of the game, but yeah. X. Now you gotta do this shit fucking really fast. Like, this shit's hard. I gotta hit fucking 7-button combo here, and I got about 2 seconds to do it. Oh. Well, getting close, down to 6. Come on, we can do it. Come on, damn it. Yeah, but they're supposed to have a show in August. What the fuck happened to that, right? Like, what the hell? They got embarrassed, now they're going back to the drawing board again. Is that what it is? Is there a fucking way to do this? Like, slow it down or some shit? There's got to be a fucking easier way to do these fucking things. This is like QuickTime, but you got like a second to fucking do it. Yes, baby, yes! Woo! Did it! Oh, it was quicker than I thought. Thought it was going to take me a hell of a lot longer than that to do that one. Woohoo!
よし、いい子だ。
Man, where's that next place I'm going? Oh, way the hell up there. Their whole team right now is starting to piss me off, man. It's starting to feel like they're full of shit. I'm getting tired of it anyway, and like I said, I'm an Xbox guy, and that's why it makes me even madder, like, just because I'm just getting tired of the fucking bullshit, like, you know?
そちらの精鋭を出せ。
Send your best warrior. What the fuck do I got on my head? That's funny, the fucking guy in the arrows. Oh, Got the chronic diarrhea in here. Yeah, Xbox has been good at... Like, you know, that's the fucking thing, right? Before it was the hardware issue, right? They had the weaker hardware, and people complained about that stuff. Now they're killing it with the hardware, like, you know, great design, you know, the whole 9 yards. But they're fucking up everywhere else. It's like, come on, man, like, make a fucking game, you know? See if I can sneak in on this guy.
Oi!
I'm telling you, man, you got a kunai. Well, the thing is, the problem with Xbox 2 is they're making killer money right now, right? Like they're doing better than they have for a long time. And that's the problem. You know, as long as the stock guys are happy, you know, and Satya Nadella's happy, then why do they feel the trade course, right? Fans ultimately are never as important as the money. People say, well, why does Sony do it differently? Because that's the only way Sony knows how to do it. Sony's infrastructure is totally different than Microsoft. They don't have a solid foundation in the PC-based world. You know, there's a lot of things, you know, and Sony's good at making money the way they know how, and that's to make a console and put great games out on it that you can only play generally on their console, right? Satya Nadella, no, this is fucking, I think you're fucking totally right. I don't think he gives a shit. As long as they're making money, he doesn't care how, you know. Phil was the one though that helped rescue the box, as far as I'm concerned, because I think Satya was okay with them, like that. I think, you know, I think they could have easily killed it. But he bought him some time. He got things moving in the right direction, you know. Don Matrick had more of the exclusive stuff. Don Matrick was doing stuff that the gamers really wanted, the gamers really liked. But then they weren't making the money then, right? That's the problem. They were falling behind in sales. That's the thing. They started falling behind in console sales. And if you got to have strong console sales usually to have strong game sales, right? I'm willing to believe. I think Phil stepped in with a few ideas and got Satya to kind of reconsider what was going on with the brand. I think after the Don Matrick era there, I think the Xbox itself was potentially going to get sold. You know, that's what I think was happening. It was going to get sold or was going to get restructured somehow. You know, I think Phil stepped in. Here's how we can transition the brand, and we're going to through things like xCloud and games as a service, all that stuff. That's what I think happened. I mean, like, I don't know. This is all speculation, but I don't know. If you just read enough of the articles and listen to what they're kind of saying, it totally makes kind of sense. I mean, look at the difference in where Xbox has gone with their consoles and their games since Phil took over, right? So, you know, I wish Xbox had guys back like Steve Ballmer, guys that are passionate about it, and, you know, Peter Moore as well, very aggressive sales guy, you know, Take them out. Where are all these fucking other Mongols in here? I obviously didn't kill all these things. Kill an enemy while concealed by a smoke bomb. Okay. But you know what? At the end of the day, guys, it's just video games, and you speak with your wallet. That's all it's going to come down to. It's if you're fine with a certain, you know, with how things are going for your favorite console of choice, then great. I'm not here to tell people what to buy or what they should like. I honestly know I've always liked one, I've always liked Xbox Live. Two, I've always liked the Xbox controller. Three, Gears of War is one of my favorite, if not my favorite franchise of all time. And right now you can only play that with, you know, a Xbox console. Yeah, don't say PC, because I don't play games on PC. Right? I'm not a PC gamer, so as far as I'm concerned, my games that I want to play have to be on a console. Oh, there you go. They're up in this fucking house. No, I don't know what Don Matrick did. I mean, Don Matrick seemed like he was very hardware focused. I don't know. But like I said, we don't know the full story with anything and everything, just other than that Xbox really struggled at the gate with the messaging back in 2013, and they're struggling today. And that's the thing. Like, we all know that they've got the hardware. That's the one thing I think we can all unanimously agree on. They got the hardware. But there's still fucking dudes missing here. Yeah, that base is done. Woohoo! Yeah, there's been a lot of cancellations. Good games that we wanted have not been close to, you know, good enough. 5 years, 2015 to now, we still haven't seen, you know, basically anything really new launched. You know, they've had one, as far as I mean, Sea of Thieves has been a hit, but it isn't exactly, in my opinion, a fantastic game. It's not a showcase title for an Xbox platform. You know, the list kind of goes on here, you know. And there's a lot of Xbox guys out there trying to act like nothing's wrong, like everything's gonna be great and fucking yeah. When is the question? Like, dude, I'm getting older here now. I put on how many years just since I bought an Xbox One, you know, and I want great games to come out. You know, I know that for a while Sony just kept showing off the same stuff, and I don't like that either. You're gonna have all these shows and you're gonna show the same game over and over and over again. You know, with no release dates, nobody knows when the fuck it's coming out. But, you know, yeah, that's true. Like, what did he have in 2020 that's coming out? I mean, that flight simulator game looks like it's fucking incredible, but it's on the PC right now. It's not on the Xbox yet. You know, but then what's Sony gonna have as well? What game will they have launching alongside? I mean, from a first party perspective. Does anybody know? Because I don't know if is Ratchet and Clank coming out day one? What's the other games that they showed off? I mean, they're pretty sure Gran Turismo, the new Gran Turismo game is not coming out day one. Right? I mean, Crackdown, look, Crackdown, they just finally had to get it out the door. Crackdown was, you know, just needed to come out. Crackdown was still a decent game. Crackdown was everything, as far as I'm concerned, it was supposed to be, with the exception of the destruction, which fell short. So, yeah, they missed a little bit. Well, Miles Morales, I guess that would be a launch title. So yeah, I'll give it that one. But, you know, like, that game wasn't built from the ground up for PlayStation 5. That fucking game was just, like I said, let's call it what it is. It really is. That game is just DLC that was supposed to come out for PlayStation 4, but because it was so close to the PS5 launch, that's all they did. That's exactly what it is. That game was not built from the ground. That game wasn't being developed 5 years ago. That game is just the same city with higher texture quality. Like a few of the, obviously the bells and whistles afford it by having a more powerful hardware, but it's the same fucking game. And it's not even going to be a long game. Like, you know, the other Spider-Man, I think was like, you know, over 20 hours long. This one they say like might only be like, you know. How dare you hit my horse? Well, yeah, I mean, if I buy a PlayStation 5 this year, I can guarantee you that the first game I'm going to buy is going to be Spider-Man Miles Morales. It's going to be good. That's not a question about whether it's going to be good. It's going to be a phenomenal game. It's going to look great. I mean, the current game looks fucking great. So, you know, like, I wouldn't be worried about that. If they price it right, it should be fine. Like, if it's like a $50 game, $40, whatever, they charge half price for it, then I think you're going to have, how many games do I own right now? Well, physically, and I used to own quite a lot. Like, I've had, this is like my third or fourth PlayStation 4, and I've gotten rid of my collection every time. So I got The Last of Us 2, Ghost of Tsushima, Horizon Zero Dawn, Everybody's Golf, Spider-Man, Final Fantasy VII, the remake, God of War, The Order 1886, I got Ratchet and Clank, I got Persona 5. There you go. That's what I got from a physical standpoint. How's that for a pretty decent collection of top PlayStation games? Like I said, I got lots of digital ones on my console too. You know, I've owned a lot of the games. I've had all the Uncharted's. I've had the original Last of Us. But like I said, I'm after selling my. I haven't even played Persona yet. I picked that up like a couple of months ago. Because people were saying, "Oh, you got to go try this game," and I'm like, "Yeah, sure, I'll try it out. I'm always open to something new. I don't even know if I'm gonna like it. I don't know. I'm not a huge RPG fan at the best of days. I gotta say, Final Fantasy 14 is pretty cool though, or 7. That was a cool hop on. Horse jumps over when I jump on it. All right, where in the hell am I going here? We're going down to this smoke, it looks like. Hey, there we go. It's another standoff coming up. What the fuck? They're all taking me off my horse lately. There we go, baby. Resogun. I've heard of it, don't know much about it. God Eater 3, I've heard about that one. Yeah, I've got some pretty good games. Like I said, and I got a bunch obviously downloaded through PlayStation Plus and different things. My favorite games on obviously the PlayStation are the Uncharted. I love the Uncharted series. I love number 3, 4. I love them all. I think number 2 was just phenomenal. That was back in the PS3, but Uncharted 4 was a phenomenal game. I loved Uncharted, The Lost Legacy. I played and beat that. God of War is my favorite game of the generation. To me, that game just... everything about that game was unbelievably good. So that's my game of the generation so far. I don't think there's any game better than that one. I mean, everything from the dragon fights to the lore, the Loki, the whole, Baldur, everybody's in that game, and how they brought Kratos down to, obviously a more lifelike, believable style character, and this looks like the beach that I started it on. Oh. What the fuck hat have I got on here? I don't like that at all. I don't remember even putting this suit on. Okay. Hang on, I want to speak this. Hot diggity damn, 752 games. Damn, brother. That is a collection. You are dwarfing me big time. Outfit. Do not like that fucking hat. The helmet's cool. There we go. That looks better. Jesus, guys. That's a lot of fucking games. Holy hell. Holy boys. Slow down. I mean, if I had kept every game that I've ever had and not traded any of my stuff, yeah, I would easily have in the hundreds as well. There's no question. I mean, I think installed on my Xbox at the moment is about 160 games. Between the games I own physically on PS4 at the moment and the games installed, I'm guessing it's about probably about 30. So quite small compared to your guys' massive collections. But like for me, I only buy the games I absolutely know I want to play. Buy and play. I don't. I generally don't invest or buy anything I don't think I'm really gonna like, or I'm not gonna play it a lot. You know what I mean? That's why, like for me, Game Pass makes absolutely no sense for me at all, because I'm not gonna play 1/4 of those games on fucking. And I'm a physical guy. For those of you guys who don't know me, I'm a physical guy. So, like, I want to buy my games. Like, I don't like having the digital copies of anything. So that definitely reduces the amount of games that I have. 317 on Switch, that's nuts. You must have a lot of the indie games on there. Holy shit, boys. You guys really spend a major amount of dough on games. Holy crap. Yeah, this is like the original beach, I think, where we started the whole game on. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna go out in here. Yeah, well, my Nintendo Switch, I think I've got... What have I got? 6, 1, 2... Yeah, for my Nintendo Switch, I got 6 physical games right now, and about 8 digital games. With the Switch, I feel like I don't have much choice, because it seems like half the games aren't even on the disc. You know what I mean? You have to get them digital. Kind of sucks. Now, if I, ever since the PlayStation 4 came out, I would have close to 100 PlayStation 4 games, I'm sure. Well, probably not 100, but I would have had 60 for sure, if I had kept all the games that I've had with all my PS4 consoles. I mean, I know there's people that go through an entire generation of a console for 10 years and are lucky if they got 10 games. You know, I got buddies that fucking all they do is play fucking Madden and NHL and Call of Duty. You know, I don't even see the point in really owning a system. Well, you gonna just fucking play like 2 or 3 fucking multiplats on it. Yeah, they do a lot of games that never. But they got games too that come out that just don't even come out on disc, period. And then they have those ones in the store, like the Wolfenstein games and stuff, that you buy them, you get the disc case, or you get the game copy case, but you still have to download the game, which makes absolutely no fucking sense to me. Then why even have it in the store on a shelf? Why put a box in there? Right? Holy moly, General E-Rock, you must have, like, that must be nearly every game that ever came out on PlayStation 3. That is insane, dude. My question is, do you play and beat half of those games, or you kind of just buy and play 10 minutes and put them down?
近くに埋葬できる地があれば弔うこともできましょう。かがり火台、幼い息子の遊び場だった。
Like, the detail here looks phenomenal, man. Like, I love this game. Just love this, like I said, I love this era, I guess, in history, this samurai era. I love this game, man. I gotta say, like, I don't like this game as much as The Last of Us 2, but, I mean, they're totally different games, right? The Last of Us 2, man, that game was nuts. Some people didn't like it, but I thought The Last of Us 2 was crazy. It just, the shit that they did with that game, like, hot damn. Where's my trusty steed?
2人はかがり火台が好きでな。遅くまで戻らぬときは決まってそこにおって。 星を眺めていた。
良き母ですね。
そう自負しておったが、2人の子が先に行き、母が残るなど、これほどの無念があろうか。
母上を亡くしたとき、私も己を呪いました。
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people go back. People get a new console to buy the new games, but then they'll buy a lot of the old games, you know, at discounted prices. You know, like, I think I'm buying like quite a few of the PlayStation or the Xbox 360 stuff over the last while, you know, because of the back and pat stuff, which, you know, is great for the games, right? So. Just because it's an old game doesn't mean it's not new to you or it's a terrible game, right? I mean, 360 had amazing collection of games, a lot of games that I can't believe I never finished or played. Man, I still got to get back and try to beat The Witcher 3. That's on my agenda of games to beat. That one's another long fucking game. But honestly, if I had to pick between this and The Witcher 3, I'll take this hands down. I mean, I like the characters and stuff in The Witcher 3, but the gameplay mechanics in that game, dude, just did not do anything for me.
まだです。新手が来ます。
That guy sounded like fucking sounded like Beavis and Butthead.
ご用心を。
Yeah, the button mapping in that game. There's a lot of things in that game. I just couldn't get into. Oh fuck. Goes the later. That gives me an upgrade thing right in the middle of the battle, like, okay. You shouldn't die, bitch. Yeah, I would say overall I'd have to go with the 360 generation. PS3 era was definitely better than this one. I mean, first of all, if you look at the amount of amazing games we had during that generation, and the fact that, like I said earlier, you had more than just one game. Like, we were getting, like, you know, 2 and 3 sequels to a game back then, you know, like, this game has had some of the best visual storytelling, some of the best visual games I've ever seen, some of the best, you know, like, we've seen the advancements in the games from 360 to PS3, in games that we would never have been really possible on last gen, but, like, last gen, to me, it was just... You just think of how many amazing games that left your jaw on the floor last generation. How many games you were invested in. How much time you spent online. It was just, you know, I think back to 2007. You had games like the original Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare. When that came out, how much it blew my mind. And Halo 3 came out. And you look at, like I said, a lot of the PlayStation 3 games at the time. God of War 3 came out, and there was just so many great games last gen. You know, that's just amazing. The original Red Dead Redemption, you know, Grand Theft Auto, Grand Theft Auto 4, well, Grand Theft Auto 5 actually came out last generation, which is kind of crazy, because we haven't even had a new GTA 5 this gen. And you're saying, yeah, GTA 5 did come out this gen, yeah, but it was just a remake of the one we had on the last gen. It wasn't even a new game. It was an up-resolution game. Yeah, you had oh my god, Motorstorm was so good, man. Motorstorm. Remember how good Killzone was for a while? I mean, I loved Killzone 2 and Killzone 3. The Resistance games came out on PS3. Those were fucking awesome. You know, you had some really good racers last gen. Yeah, like there's hardly any gen, and the variety of games. You know, you even think about 360, and you had that game 1 versus 100. You know, the original Kinect. They had some interesting stuff on there. You know, definitely not games that, but yeah, no, the last gen, no, hands down was better than this one. This one's been a bit of a smorgasbord. This one's looked really good, but hasn't really lived up to expectations, if you ask me. So that mission's done and over with now. So I guess I can fast travel here. I got some upgrades, and that's where I'm going to go. I'm going to fast travel to here. Motorstorm was fantastic. Remember when that... what was the last Motorstorm that came out there? The last one that they made? I bought that one. And I bought it with... remember the Sony PlayStation television that came out? I bought that. It was the 3D one. And I had the 3D glasses and stuff from my PS3. That shit was fucking awesome, man. It was so cool playing that game in 3D. Killzone Shadowfall was... It was decent. It just didn't feel... it just didn't feel like the other ones. And I guess it's partly due to the way that the story had evolved. But... oh, the last one was awesome. It was a really good game. It was a lot of fun, man. I didn't get to play it very much before I ended up getting rid of all my shit, but... dude, that was awesome. So that's one improvement right off the bat for PS4 though. Like the DualShock 4 to me is way nicer than the DualShock 3. You know? Yeah, hard to believe, man. Same thing, Rise, Son of Rome. Like the launch games for this generation weren't that bad. There was some pretty cool shit there, but yeah. Yeah, they advertised Motorstorm on that. That's right. That was one of the games. I got the Motorstorm game. I had the 3D glasses and stuff, and I was selling it to a buddy of mine. I wish I kept it actually. It was a cool little TV, except that it had a bit of motion blur on it that I wasn't really. Yeah. Oh, yeah, the DualShock 4 is by far the best Sony controller they've had. You know, the Xbox One is the best too, like, but I find that they only refined theirs a bit more. Like, the Sony's made more jumps forward, probably because their controllers are really not that great, especially PS2 and PS3 era. Like, they weren't all that hot. This one's a lot more comfortable. I love the triggers and the shoulder buttons a lot better. I think the little touchpad in the middle is a unique little feature, and I like the fact that it has the sound, the little mic built in, and it makes sounds with the games is really cool. Like I was playing Rise of the Tomb Raider last night, and there's certain like gunshots and different noises coming out of the fucking thing. The dual sense is going to be awesome. Yeah, I love the look of it. I think it's going to be even better. But still, the one thing that always holds back PlayStation controller for me is the placement of the thumbsticks. I like the asymmetrical ones that are on the Xbox. I don't like these ones put together. And I tell you, last night I figured it out real quick. I was playing that game. What's that one called? Fall Guys, that little party game that's out right now. So I was playing that last night, and I don't know how many times it felt like my left thumb was constantly sliding off the thumbstick because of the kind of movements you have to do in that game, and I was just like, eh. But anyway, guys, I've been streaming now for over an hour and a half. It's been a blast. I can't thank you guys enough for coming out and checking out the stream. I wasn't sure if I'd get anybody checking out the stream today, but you guys showed up, and I greatly appreciate it. I'll try to do more of them. I hope it was fairly entertaining and not too bad. I love this game. Can't wait to play more of it, and I'll catch you guys all soon. So take care of yourselves. We'll see you soon. Maybe I'll see you online playing some games. So peace out. We'll talk to you guys all later.